Okay, sorry for my delay. My camera doesn't last that long, a long period, so I had to make another installment for this video. So let's continue. So for our recent models for the Mexican market, Bic recently launched like 2 or 3 years ago. The Bic Cristal Soft, also printed with silver print, it says Cristal and Soft. This one's supposed to be something like 30% more smoother than the regular Bic Cristal. This is a medium point. This one does have the color of the, on the tip has the color of the ink, as well as on the cap and on the barrel. It's also made in Mexico. This one has a slight smoky blue color compared to the regular Cristal, which the regular is all fully transparent and there's not even any print or anything. And even the tone of the cap, this is a more darker blue and this is a more brighter, more newer, vibrant blue. So yes, there are a few differences, as well as the ink reservoir. It's a full white tube, so you don't see that much the ink level compared to this one, the traditional Cristal. Sorry. And yes, this one does write more smoother, and this is the black one. So also has the has also the blue smoky barrel, but it has the end tip black, as well as black cap and blank ink. So yes, this one does write much smoother. I actually recommend this one more than the regular Cristal. Regular Cristal, personally I feel it's very dull, the style and everything. So I find this a more nicer, updated regular Bic Cristal. And then came what I call is the Ultra Fine. This is my personal favorite. As you can see, these are more smoky color, smoky blue, even darker than the Soft. If we take a look, you see the Soft is more lighter blue, smoky blue. And this one is more darker. I don't know if you can see the wording over there. It says Ultra Fine Cristal. This one has also the same blue tone cap as the Soft, being an updated and newer version. This is also made in Mexico, but the interesting part of the Ultra Fine is its needle point. As you can, I don't know if you can notice over there, a needle point. So this is my personal favorite. I like a lot needle points or very fine points. And the black one's also black barrel. You can notice the ink level, and being this a needle point, well, the ink is gonna last way a lot. So if you see the cap is fully black, just like any regular Bic, black tip and the needle point. So this is the Ultra Fine. In the US market, they recently launched this pen. I don't know if I haven't bought them or seen them in stores yet. I haven't been to the US lately, but they launched this same pen, except that they have the Bic Up cap. So they basically had this pen, they took off this cap and they inserted the Bic Up cap, which is the white one. It will be something like this. Let me show you. I'm gonna grab the Bic Up, and they made this. They grab the white with black, and this is what they call in the US the extra precision. So this is the most recent launch. They finally made a fine point pen in US, as I believe in US they don't have the fine point or the Bic Orange for a long time. So that should be interesting for those who have not seen Bic's finer points. Well, yes, they're highly recommended and they do write pretty well. So that's an exciting launch, at least for US market, which has not seen fine point pens. But over here in Mexico, it's been quite a while since we have the fine, and this Ultra Fine, as I said, is my favorite and I really like it a lot. Then they launched over here also the Cristal 1.6mm, or the one that I call the Bold, also smoky barrel, black cap, black tip, and this one has a very wide tip, ballpoint. So not many pen makers still make ballpoint, so it's kind of nice to know that even Bic still makes them. So that's a good offering. And then came the whole popularity of gel pens, and Bic is also part of that. They launched this one, the Bic Cristal Medium Gel. This is fully cylindrical barrel. You can see here the end tip, blue ink. As you can see here on the end tip also, this is different. You cannot pull it out, it's all fixed, non-refillable pen. This is a special cap which is fully breathing, so the ink won't dry up. You can still notice the ink level, as you can see. This is the first attempt of Bic for doing gel pens. This is from Brazil. These were the first introduced pens over here in Mexico, but then they kind of have, I don't think they sold that well, or they immediately changed them or improved them, as I believe these have been discontinued. I think the ones that I see on stores are kind of rare, or I don't think they stock this anymore. Then they improved them and they launched the Gel Plus. So what do they do here? They still have the cylindrical barrel. They have now on the end a sort of bolt-like shape, but you cannot open it, it's fixed. Full cylindrical barrel, has some sort of chroming, and barcode Vietnam. This is made in Vietnam. You have the big logo, Cristal Gel Plus Medium. So the difference is this one's called the Gel Plus, so as an improvement. Same cap, fully closed for non-ventilation. It has the same end tip as the Brazilian made one, except that this one has some grooves to have a better grip while writing. This is the current one, the current gel pen sold over, at least over here in Mexico. The Brazilian one's not that very much often seen, if not fully discontinued. So this is basically the gel offering for Bic Cristal. Then came the Bic Stylus, the Cristal Stylus, which also has some sort of chroming area, and at the end it has the stylus tip. As you can see, the rubbery stylus tip. It's not replaceable. If you break this or damage it, you need to buy a new one. This one's made in Tunisia. Hexagonal barrel. Over here at the end it has some chrome and stripe style, and on the front it's fully transparent, just like a regular Bic Cristal. The end tip is also brown, but except that it has a different shape, more conical, same as the French one. In Mexico it's not as smooth or straight shape as this one. It's slightly smaller, so that this is a big difference. So I think this is more inspired on the European one. This is widely available over here. I bought it out of just for my crystal collection, but I don't really use it, and I find that ink a little bit duller, less softer, at least compared to the Mexican made pens. So I mean, it's an okay pen, and I guess mostly workable for the stylus rather than writing. And also recently we got this one, the Bic Click, the Crystal Click. So what's so special about this? It's the same hexagonal barrel, except that if you don't like that much caps, well, now it's a matter of clicking to get the tip, as you can see. The interesting part is, compared to like a regular crystal, you'll see that it has much lesser ink reservoir. I mean, the length is a little bit longer considering the clicking cap, and if you click it, it's pretty much the same measurement. It goes lower, but it has lesser ink reservoir, so you still get more, as they say, bang for your buck if you buy the regular one. So you get less ink and you get a little bit more charge, considering that you get the clicking. But I still like it. I really like the style. I like that they kept the original classic hexagonal barrel and the clicking, so now you don't have to worry about losing your cap. And this one's made in South Africa. And last but not least,